Hi everybody, my name is Fiona from Manhattan Athletic Club, and today we're going to be doing a Pilates workout with a set of cans, or if you have some weights at home, about 2 to 3 pounds, that would be great too. So we're going to start with the hands on the belly button, just resting, and then just take a deep breath in through your nose to let your belly rise, and then deep exhale out. Again, deep breath in through your nose, let your belly rise. And deep relaxing breath out to let the belly fall towards the floor. One more time like that, deep breath in. And deep breath out. So this is just to relax your nervous system. You don't want to be breathing throughout the Pilates class like this because your abdomen will be expanding. So bring your hands up to your rib cage, and we're going to go through the breathing that you're going to try to keep throughout the class. So take your hands up to your rib cage. Your 4 fingers are in front of the rib cage and your thumb wraps behind. And with your breath in, you're going to try to keep your abdomen still and push the rib cage sideways and backwards to fill the ribs with breath. And then exhale, close the ribs towards each other. Again, like that. Think of expanding the rib cage 3-dimensionally. And then exhaling forcefully to knit the rib cage together and slide them down towards the pelvis. One more time. Deep breath in through the nose, push the rib cage sideways and backwards. And then exhale to bring the ribs back together and actively slide them down to the pelvis. Good. And then just rest your arms by your side. So you want to have your cans handy by your hands. Go ahead and hold them in your hands. And then send your arms up towards the ceiling. So we're going to start by differentiating the arms at the shoulder joint. So holding the cans, and you can do any of this stuff without cans or weights, you're just going to exhale to send your arms back towards your ears as you rotate the eye of the elbow towards the ceiling. Take a breath here and send the arms up. Take another breath in, exhale to send the arms back, and inhale to send the arms up to the ceiling. As you do this, you want to make sure your rib cage is staying knit together and closed, and that your back is not arching with the weight of the arms. Let's do one more like so. Exhale, reach back, and inhale, reach up. Good. And then go ahead and rest your arms by your side. Keep that muscle memory. Fold your right knee into tabletop, and fold your left knee into tabletop. So in tabletop, your knees are going to be right over the hip joints. And let's go ahead and flex the feet for a little bit of energy. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale to lower your right heel down towards the mat without changing the angle of your knee. And bend the knee back in. So you're extending at the hip joint. Exhale, lower your left heel down, but keeping the angle of the knee at the knee joint the same. Exhale, lower. And inhale, bring back in. Now let's go for 4 more. Exhaling as you lower so that you keep the connection of the torso stable. So you're thinking of drawing the rib cage actively together and down towards the pelvis so that the weight of the leg does not allow your pelvis to rotate down. One more with the right, and come back in, and one more left. Good. And then go ahead and lower your right foot down, and lower your left foot down with control. Walk the feet in so that the feet are flat against the mat. And you're going to take a breath, step into the feet, and lift the hips up in a neutral spine, closing the rib cage at the top, and make sure your abdomen doesn't hyperextend or rib cage doesn't hyperextend. And then slowly soften the sternum, knit the rib cage together, and roll through the lower spine. Relax the tailbone all the way down. Again, like that, push into the feet to lift the hips up high in a neutral spine. Take a breath at the top, and then exhale, rolling down. So you're not simply going as high as you can go, but you're thinking of pushing into the floor so much so with your feet that your hamstrings engage and your rib cage and abdominals stay connected so that you're not arching to get that sense of trying to lift as high as possible. Let's do 2 more, lifting up. Take a breath at the top, closing the ribs, and slowly soften the sternum, knit the rib cage together, roll through the low spine, and don't forget to relax the tailbone completely. And one more here, rolling down slowly, Soften the shoulders. Make sure there's no extra tension in the neck or the shoulders. We're going to do one more to stay. Push into the feet to lift the hips up. Engage the glutes and the hamstrings a lot. Then float the arms softly off the floor with the cans. Then you're going to send them up towards the ceiling. Good. Keep your legs strong and send your arms back towards your ears like you did before. And then send the arms up towards the ceiling. 3 more like that. Send the arms back with an exhale. Send the arms up with an inhale. 2 more. Closing the rib cage together. Keep pushing the floor away. And last time. Good. Keep the arms up and slowly roll down without the support of the arms. Good. And relax your tailbone down. Keep your arms up. Fold your right knee up to tabletop. And fold your left knee into tabletop. Good. Let's flex the feet. And this time we're going to extend at the knee joint, sending the leg further away from the core. So we're going to combine the arms and legs in a second. We're going to bend the knee back in, push the left heel out to extend and bend back in. Push the right heel out and bend back in, and push the left heel out and bend back in. So the height of the leg is up to you. The higher the easier, and the lower the angle the harder. So we're going to add the arms in a second. So let's do one more to the left or right, sorry, and then now the left. Good. Now send the arms back as you stretch your right leg out like you've been doing. So combining the differentiation at the shoulder joint with the leg. Exhale to stretch the left leg out, and inhale, everything comes back in. Right leg stretches out as you send the arms back, and inhale, everything back in. Left leg stretches out. Good. And then both arms, both legs stretch out. You hold for 3 counts. 2, 1, bend the knees, bring the arms back up. 2 more like this. Stretch the heels out as you send the arms back, and inhale, come back in. Deep active exhale to keep the abs and the ribs connected. Last time, push out, flex the feet deeply, and lower your legs all the way down with the straight legs, and send the arms all the way down. Nicely done. Okay, bend your knees back so that the feet are flat against the mat to prepare for your bridging. You can let go of the cans for now as we won't be using them. Just face the palms flat against the mat with the fingertips actively reaching away from your shoulders so that they don't hike up towards your ears. So push into the feet to lift your hips up high without hyperextending the rib cage or sticking the belly out. You're going to transfer your weight completely into your left foot. Push the floor completely until so much so that you can hover your right foot off. And then go ahead and extend the knee so that the thighs stay together. Bend your knee with a flexed foot. Place the foot back down. Push into your right foot. Extend your left leg long. Good. Keep the hips high and bend the knee. Push into your left foot. Extend your right leg long and bend the knee. Push into your right foot and extend your left foot long. Left leg long and bend. 1 more each side. Push into left foot to extend. Right thighs and knees squeeze together and bend. And push into the ball and inner corner of the heel of the right foot so you don't roll onto the side. Lift your hips high and slowly roll back down. Very nice. Hold the cans in your 2 hands and then face the cans towards the floor or the mat. The back of your palms are facing the ceiling. You're going to hover the arms 1 inch off the mat. Reach the arms, shoulders away from your ears with energy. Continue that by nodding your chin. Pull the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Scoop the ribs down towards your pelvis to come up higher. Take a breath. And then exhale to roll down sequentially through the spine. Let's do that 3 more times. Start by reaching the arms away from the shoulders. Nod the chin. Peel the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Downwardly rotate the ribs. Inhale. Roll down with an exhale. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Reach the arms forward. Nod the chin. Peel the head, neck, and shoulders up. And slowly roll down. And 1 more. We're going to stay on this next one. Reach the arms forward. Curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Pull the ribcage down towards the pelvis. Keep looking at your belly button. Float your right arm up towards your ear. Exhale, press it down. Float your left arm up towards your ear. Exhale, press it down. Right arm goes up. Exhale, press down. And left arm goes up. Exhale, press down. Both arms go back. Exhale, press down. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, press down. Good. Keep looking at the belly button so your head doesn't drop back. And pulling your shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, press down, and slowly roll down. Good. And rest the arms down. Okay. Push into your feet. Lift your hips up high. And then push into your left foot so much so that you can extend your right leg long like you did before. This time, send your leg up to the ceiling and then lower knee to knee. Bend your knee and roll back down. Again, push into your feet, lift your hips up high, push into your right foot so much so you can extend your left leg off, extend your leg up to the ceiling, come back knee to knee, bend your knee, put the foot back down, and roll back down. 2 more like that. Push into the feet, step into your left foot so much so that you can extend your right leg long, extend up to the ceiling, lower down knee to knee, bend the knee, and roll down. And last time, push into your feet, extend your left leg long, lift up to the ceiling, lower down thigh to thigh, knee to knee, bend your knees, lift the hips up high, and roll down slowly. Good. So let's bend the right knee up into tabletop. Good. Bend the left knee into tabletop. And then go ahead and grab your cans. Okay. So we're going to add the spinal flexion, hip differentiation, and shoulder flexion. And go ahead and hover the arms off the mat. Send your arms back towards your ears to prepare. Good. Exhale. Inhale to send the arms down, hovering 1 inch off the mat. Nod the chin as you do so. Spinal flexion. Close the rib cage and downwardly rotate towards your pelvis. Good. And go ahead and send your right leg out until the knee extends and bend it back in. Send your left leg out until the knee extends, bend it back in. Right leg goes out, inhale back in, exhale left leg. Now add the opposite arm. Right leg stretches and your left arm goes back towards your ear, and inhale, everything comes back in. Left leg stretches, right arm reaches back towards the ear, everything comes back in. And 4 more like so. And inhale in, and 3, and inhale in, and 2, bend your knee all the way back over your hip, and 1 more. And then we go both arms, both legs. Exhale to stretch both arms, both legs. Inhale, bend the knees, send the arms down. 2 more. Exhale, arms and legs. Inhale, everything comes back. And last time, arms and legs reach out, bend the knees, lower the arms all the way down, and roll the head down. Walk your feet in towards your sits bones. Okay. Let's let go of the cans for now. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling 1 more time. Okay. Push into your left foot so much so that you can extend your right leg long again. This time we're going to go through a leg kick in a bigger range of motion. So you're going to push into your left foot, extend your right leg long, lift your leg all the way up towards the ceiling, and then lower to where you can. This time. Lift all the way up to the ceiling and lower to where you can. Let's do 6 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, lower. And totally fine to bend your knee if you need, or you can do this with a straight leg too. Good. And 1 more. Up and lower down. And lift the leg up 1 more time. Bend your knee. Place the foot down. Lift your hips high. Push into your right foot and extend your left leg out. Extend the leg up to the ceiling and lower down to where you can, keeping the left hip high against the motion of the left leg. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. 4 more. Inhale up, exhale, press down. Keep pushing into the right leg so that the hamstring stays engaged. 2 more and 1 more. Good. Lift the leg up once more, and then bend the knee. Place the foot down, hips go high, and then roll down slowly. Good. Bend your right knee into tabletop. Bend your left knee into tabletop. Good. We're going to go through the hundreds. For the hundreds, you can have your legs in multiple positions. You can have the feet down. You can have the legs in tabletop like so. You can stretch your legs up towards the ceiling with bent knees or straight knees. And then the final version, bend your knees. Go ahead and extend them out towards the wall and then turn your legs out. This is the version that we want to work towards. So turn your legs parallel again, bend your knees. I'm going to do that version with Tim today, but you can choose whatever version that you want. So go ahead and send your arms up towards the ceiling to prepare. Your legs are already in tabletop, unless you're going to do it with your feet down. Take a breath, press the arms down with the palms facing down, and continue by peeling the head, neck, and shoulders off, pulling the ribcage down to the pelvis. Stay in neutral spine. You're going to extend the legs out, and then turn the legs out, squeeze the heels together, and start pumping the arms above and below the heart. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Inhale for 5. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 40. Inhale. Exhale. 50, inhale. Exhale. 60, inhale. Exhale. 70, inhale. Exhale. 80, inhale. Exhale. 90, inhale. Exhale. 100, parallel the legs, bend the knees, and lower the head down, and then rest your feet down. So we're going to start with our legs stretched out, feet flexed, and parallel, legs parallel. Go ahead and grab one can in each hand, and then send the arms up towards the ceiling. Okay, your back is flat against the mat. You're going to take a breath in, and go ahead and send the arms back with an exhale like you did before. Lat stretch. Arms go back towards your ears. Close the rib cage. Inhale, send the arms up towards the ceiling. Then continue sending them forward diagonally as you nod the chin and peel your head, neck, and shoulders off. Continue to roll up all the way as you press the heels down towards the floor mat. Nod the chin, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up all the way up and over until your shoulders are over your hips, your shoulders are relaxed away from the ears, and you're actively flexing forward. Take a breath, scoop the abs in, and start to roll back, slowly pushing the heels down until the head arrives down. Take an inhale, send the arms back again to prepare, closing the ribs, and send the arms up towards the ceiling. Good. Nod the chin, continue to send the arms forward as you roll up all the way, pressing the heels down into the mat, actively flex forward. So you're not just flexing at the hips and stretching, but you're taking an active spinal flexion right here. Take a breath, open the low back as you start to curl back, round back. You want to take the rolling down a little slower because that's how you get strong, as you control the rolling down. Again, send the arms up towards the ceiling. Use the weight of the cans to help peel you off as you drive your shoulder blades away from your ears. Actively flex forward, shoulders are over the hips, and then send breath into your low back to start the roll down. You want to take time at the phase that's hardest to you. Good. Send the arms back towards your ears. Let's go one more time like that. Send the arms up towards the ceiling. Nod the chin forward, peel the head, neck, and shoulders up. Close the ribcage down towards the pelvis and actively stretch forward. Good. Let's roll back halfway with the arms down. Good. Roll back halfway, lower the arms a little bit further down. Once the weight of your body is behind your tailbone, go ahead and send your right arm up towards your ear. Exhale, press it down. Left arm goes up to your ear. Exhale, press it down. One more each side. Right arm goes up. Exhale, press down. Left arm goes up. Exhale, press down, and continue to roll down all the way, pushing the heels down, relaxing at the hip flexors. Send your arms up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. Exhale to send the arms back towards your ears. Inhale to send the arms up towards the ceiling. Press the heels down, nod the chin, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up as you close the rib cage together and down towards the pelvis. Take an active spinal flexion forward, and then start to roll back halfway. Bring the weight of your torso behind your tailbone. Float your left arm up first this time. Exhale, press it down. Right arm goes up. Exhale, press down. Left arm goes up. Exhale, press down. Right arm goes up. Exhale, press down, and continue to roll back down all the way. Good. Send the arms up to the ceiling. Send the arms back with an exhale. Inhale, send the arms up towards the ceiling. Continue to roll up as you continue sending the arms forward. Push the heels down, spine stretch forward. This time, you're going to send the arms up as you roll up into a neutral spine. Good. And then actively press the arms down. Now here, if sitting upright is hard for you, you can go ahead and bend the knees or cross the legs into crisscross. Okay, flip the palms to face up along with the cans. Relax the shoulders and go ahead and pull the elbows straight back so that they pull back behind your body, and then extend them forward. Okay, so opening the chest as you pull the elbows back, and serve the platter forward, your imaginary platter. And again, pull the elbows back and serve the cans forward, and pull the elbows back and serve the cans forward. Think of getting very long through the back of the neck, squeezing the shoulder blades together as you pull the elbows back and send them forward. Keep the chest open as you pull the elbows back, and maintain that as you send the arms forward. Good. Go ahead and circle the cans away from each other for 10, 9, relaxing the shoulders, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and circle them towards each other for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to bend the elbows at 90 degrees. I will show facing forward. And you're just going to lift your elbows up and then slowly lower them back down. Again, like that. Lift the elbows straight up and slowly lower it down. Good. So as you lift your elbows, you want to make sure this is not causing your shoulders to hike up towards your ears. So imagine that you're a puppet with strings on the elbows, and that is what's leading you. Now let's go for 4 more. So a bad example would be if you were to go like this. Yeah. And 2 more. And 1 more. Now we start with that same movement. You're going to lift the elbows and then rotate the forearms to face forwards, and then unrotate, and then come back to your starting position. Lift the elbows, rotate the forearms, and unrotate, and close elbows together. 2 more. Lift and rotate, unrotate, and close, and lift. So right now we're strengthening the muscles around the shoulder joint. And we start the same way. Lift the elbows, rotate the forearms, and just send the arms up towards the ceiling and elbows pulled down. Send the arms straight up and elbows pulled down, and extend the arms straight up and elbows pulled down. 4 more. 4 and down, and 3. Think of staying long through the back of the neck, and 2 more, and 1 more. Pull the elbows down. You're at a 90-degree angle with your elbows, and close the forearms towards each other and open without arching the back. Elbows close together. So if you watch Tim's back from the side, he's not arching or tucking as a result of this movement. So it's really coming from the rhomboids. Elbows close, and squeeze the shoulder blades together without arching. And 2 more. And 1 more. Go ahead and close the elbows, extend the arms at the elbow joint, and just tap your shoulders with the cans, flexing at the elbows. And 4 more, 3 more, and 2 more, and 1 more. Open the arms out to the side and tap the shoulders from there. And 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the arms back in front of you. Hold the cans together, pull them in towards your chest, and send them out. Pull the cans in towards your chest and send them out. 10 more. 10 and out. Breathe in, breathe out. 8 and 7 and 6. Try not to move the head and back in response to the movement. And 1 more. Go ahead and stretch your arms out. Face the palms up with the cans facing up. If you've crossed your legs or bent your knees, go ahead and stretch them back out. And then start to roll down. So scoop your belly in, rolling down slowly. Send the arms up towards the ceiling. Good. Lower your arms all the way down. Let go of the cans. Send the arms up towards the ceiling without the cans. Take a breath. Press the arms forward. Nod the chin. Curl the head, neck, and shoulders up and all the way forward to stretch forward. Good. Unroll the spine. Stack your hands one on top of the other like so. Sitting up tall. And then you're going to rotate your spine in 3 counts to the right, pulling your right rib cage back and sending your left shoulder blade forward, and come back center to the left. Rotate 3, 2, 1, and come back center. And again, you can bend your knees if you're not able to sit up right here, or cross your legs. And come back center. And your goal is to move in one piece. And come back center. Go ahead and bring your attention to your 2 sits bones, which are the bones under your buttocks. And make sure those are not shifting as you rotate. So as you rotate to your right, try to keep both sits bones rooted down evenly. And as you rotate to the left, do the same. Good. Let's do 1 more each side. Your head just goes along with your ride. So you're not turning the head more so than the torso. Okay, go ahead and stretch the legs back out. Send the arms forward. Scoop the abdominals in and slowly roll back down, one vertebrae at a time. Really hard to get the low back to articulate down before the upper back. Okay, rest the arms down by your side, and let's roll onto your side, onto your left side. So your right leg is going to be on top. So we're going into the side series. In the side series, you want to set yourself up as you would want to be standing straight upright. So what tends to happen is that since we're lying down on our side, we tend to sink into that side, but you want to make sure you're a little bit lifted and engaged in that bottom side so that the two sides of your torso are long and there's a little bit of space under the bottom side of the waist. So if this is hard for you to balance here, you can bend the bottom leg. That will provide you with a little bit more support. If that's not a problem for you, you can stretch both legs out. Either way, you want to have your back long, your pelvis neutral, and your legs should be slightly in front of your hips, if anything, not behind. Go ahead and flex your top leg, top foot. Okay, and then send the leg out and up, and lower back down with control. Exhale to send the leg up and lower with control. 10 more here. Exhale, inhale down. Exhale and inhale down. And you're only going as high as you can go without hiking up at the hip. So the hip is lengthening away from your ear. Good. And let's do 4 more. And 3 more. And 2 more. There's a little feeling of internal rotation of the gesture leg. Go ahead and lift that leg back up to hip height, and then send your leg forward by flexing at the hip joint, and then point the foot and kick the leg back. Good. And flex the foot and send the leg forward, and point the foot and send the leg back. 2 more like that. Flex your foot, send it forward, kick the leg back with an exhale, and inhale forward, and exhale back. Good. Bring your leg back over your bottom leg, point the foot and draw little circles with the toe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse the circle for 10, 9, 8. Trying to keep the hip as stable as possible. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Bend your top leg in front of your bottom leg and use it as a kickstand. You're going to try to keep this top hip rolling forward. Turn the bottom leg out and point it. Go ahead and lengthen and lift that bottom leg up and lower and lift up and lower and lift up and lower and lift and lower. If you feel anything in your knee, try to soften and relax it a little. You're really working the inner thigh of that leg that's lifting and lowering. And 1 more. And then we're going to change to 2 pulses. So you're going to go up, up, and lower. On the second pulse, try to go up a little bit higher and lower. Up, up, and lower. Up, up, and lower. Up, up, and lower. 3 more. Up, up, and lower. And 2 more. Up, up, and lower. 1 more. Up, up, and draw circles with your toe here. Lifting, moving either way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and reverse the circle for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great. Lie down on your stomach. Okay. So start with your arms stretched out. Have your cans in front of you, and go ahead and hold on to them. Okay. So you can be here with your forehead relaxed down on the mat. If that bothers you, you can have a towel, or you can turn your head to the side, but whatever works. Okay. So go ahead and have your pelvis pressing into the mat. Your abdominals gently pulling away from the mat. You're gonna have your forearms rotate to face towards each other. Okay, a little bit more narrow if you can. So that you can press onto that narrow side of your forearm. Okay, go ahead and take a breath. Okay, so take a breath, extend your right arm off the mat, Good. And then lower back down. Extend your left arm off the mat with the can and lower back down. Right arm lifts off the mat and lower back down. And left arm lifts up off the mat, sliding the shoulder away from the ear and lower back down. Now press your left hip point down, especially to float your left leg off the mat. And lower it back down. Press into your right hip point to send your right leg off the mat. And lower back down. One more each side. Press down in your hips to bring your left leg up. And lower back down. And press down into the right hip to float the right leg up. And lower. Now we're going to combine that with opposite arm and leg. So you're going to press down with your left hip point to float your left leg up as you float the right arm up. Good. And lower back down. And left arm and right leg go up. And lower back down. One more each side. Right arm, left leg. And lower back down, trying to keep the torso even as you float the opposite arm and leg up and lower. Good. Now we're going to add the spinal extension. So if you need, you can pull your arms a little bit deeper into your shoulder sockets from here, but keep your arms more or less stretched. Now we're going to start just by extending through the spine. So send the head away, send the crown of the head away from the shoulders. Lift the nose, lift the chest. Good. Press through the low rib cage to come up. And then you're going to float your right arm up and left leg up. Good. And lower down. Float the left arm up, right leg goes up, and lower back down. One more each side. Right arm, left leg, and lower, left arm, right leg, and lower all the way down. Good. Okay, sit back into child's pose. You can leave the cans right there. Stretch your back. Good. And now we will roll on to the other side to do the other side of the side series. Okay, so your left leg is going to be on top this time and you're lying on your right side. Alright, so making space under your waist, flex your top leg, top foot, make the hip go far away from the shoulders, relax the rib cage towards each other, pull the belly in, and then flex, lengthen, and lift the top leg. Good, and lower it back down. Good. Flex, lengthen, and lift the leg, and lower back down. Now, as this movement of the gesture leg becomes almost automatic, you want to start thinking about the torso stabilizing for you so that you can move freely and use the correct muscle group. Let's do 4 more, and 3 more, and 2 more, sending the hip away from your shoulder as the leg lifts. Good. Flex the foot, lift it up. You're going to have to send your leg forward and send it back. And flex and send forward and press back. Flex and send forward and point and press back. And one more, flex and send forward, good, and point and send back. Come back over your bottom leg and circle the leg, point the foot, little circles, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, reverse the circle for 10, 9, trying to keep the hips stable, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest the leg down. Good. Okay, bend your left leg, bend your left knee, place it in front of your right thigh like a kickstand. Turn out and point the bottom leg. Good. Take a breath and lengthen and lift up from the inner thigh. So your right thigh lifts up and lower back down. Just as much as you can without over gripping in the back. And 7 more and lower it down. 6 and lower. 5, lower. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and we'll go for the 2 pulses. So we go up, up, and lower, up, up, trying to get higher on the second one. And lower, up, up, and lower, up, up, and lower, and 3, and lower, and 2, and 1 more, and then we draw circles with this leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse the circle, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so we're setting up lying down on the mat, holding your cans and your arms by your torso. So keep the front of the chest open and the abdomen engaged. With soft elbows, just hover the cans and the arms off the mat a few inches. Hold for 3, 2, 1, lower down. And think of lengthening not just up, but also back towards your feet. So we hover and lift the arms for 3, 2, reaching away from your shoulders and lower. And let's do 6 more like that. Hover and lift, 2, 3, and lower, squeezing shoulder blades together as you lift, 3, and lower. Elbows are soft, 2, 3, lower, and 3, 2, 3, lower. 2 more sets. Lift, 2, 3, lower, and 1 more. 2, 3, and lower. Take a breath to prepare. Now we're going to take that into a full swan. So you're going to hover the arms off the mat. Continue to reach the arms away from your shoulders as you lift your head. Good. Open the chest. Hold. 2, 3, and lower it down. Let's do 2 more like that. Start with the arms to give you a little bit of energy. Then start to lift the crown of the head forward. Open the chest. Hold. 2, 3, and lower. 2 more. Oh, 1 more, sorry. Lift the arms to hover and continue with the head, chest lifting, press the pubic bone down, and lower. Very, very nice. Open the legs out a little bit wider. You're gonna set the cans up together and in front of your head. Okay, stretch your arms out in front of you. And your forearm area is on the can. You're gonna press down into the forearms to lift your head, and then go into a full swan as you roll the cans in towards you. Good, just to where you can without feeling pressure in the low back, and roll the cans away from you as you come down. Good, hike your shoulders up to your ears once, and then slide the shoulder blades down the back to prepare. Then send the crown of the head forward, press down a little bit into the cans to help you as you come up into a full swan. Good, and then come back down. 1 more, press down into the cans. Pull the shoulders away from your ears, send the crown of the head forward as you lift your chest, head, good, and come back down. Good, okay. Sit back into your child's pose 1 more time. Okay. So let's come into a quadruped, so on your hands and knees. And if you have any knee problems, you can you can have a pillow under your knees. Alright, so we're gonna start in a quadruped position. And you're going to start by transferring your weight mentally into your left hand and your 2 knees so that you can send your right arm off the mat in line with your ears. Hold as if you're in a plank and then lower back down. Shift your weight mentally into your right fist and your 2 knees and extend your arm and lower back down. Now Tim is doing this because he has wrist problems, but if you don't have wrist problems, you can do this with your hands flat on the mat. Go ahead and extend your right arm long by your ear and lower back down, and extend your left arm long and lower back down. Now shifting to the legs, so shift your weight mentally into the 2 hands on the left knee without shifting in your body too much, and then extend your right leg long. So you don't want to rotate the pelvis to allow that leg to come up, so rotate the right hip down to prevent rotating open, and then shift and send the left leg out, extend the leg, pull the abdominals in, not to arch the back. Shift, rotate the left hip down, and then lower back down. Keep pressing the mat away to widen through the back. Again, right leg goes out. Good. Pull the belly in, rotate the right hip down, and bend the knee. Place the foot back down. And send the left leg out as you rotate downward with the left hip. Preemptively pull the abs in, widen the back, and bend the knee. Place the foot back down. Good. Sit back into your child's pose once to rest. And then we're going to combine the opposite arm and leg like we did before. Okay, come onto the hands and knees. Good. Now, you're going to start with the right arm, left leg. So mentally prepare yourself, cross-reference the abdominals, and send the right arm out towards your ear, and send the left leg back. Good. You're in 1 straight line, long body. Hold 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, place the hand back down. Good. Mentally prepare, and then send your left arm by your ear as you extend the right leg long, rotate the right hip down, and come down. Okay, right arm, left leg, hold 3, 2, 1, pull the belly in, and come back in, and left arm, right leg, hold 3, 2, 1, come back in, and sit back into your child's pose. Good. So come back onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. Now this is a plank preparation, so even though we're not in a full plank, imagine that you're about to be in a full plank. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and press the mat away so that your back visibly widens, yeah? So pulling your shoulder blades apart, pulling the abdominals in, and you're gonna hover the knees off the mat. Good, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently place your knees back down. Come onto your forearms. Okay, and then you can do this with your hands clasped or the palms down. Okay, palms stretched out. So whatever you do, bring your nose over the thumbs or between the two thumbs. Okay, and then stretch your right leg back, tuck your toes under, and place it down. Stretch your left leg back to come into a plank. Good. And then lengthen the back of the neck, pull the belly in, tuck the tailbone under a little bit, and we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently soften the knees and rest. Go sit back into your child's pose. Okay, and if that was enough for you, you can repeat that one more time. If you'd like a further challenge, we're going to finish up with some serratus push-ups. So in your plank position, you want to make sure that your back is wide like so and not dropped into your shoulder blades like so. So in the serratus push-up, we move from this unfavorable position to the favorable position, and this is a great prep for actual push-ups. And when you lower, you're only lowering because your shoulder blades are coming together, not because you're lowering the hips or the neck or any other part of the body. Okay? So we set up like you would for your forearm plank. You can be like so, or you can be like so. Okay? Nose is over the thumbs. Stretch your right leg out. Tuck your toes under, stretch your left leg out. Good, and come into your nice plank position, very supported, and then without changing anything else, squeeze your shoulder blades together and allow your body level to drop a little because you're squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then repel the mat with your forearms to lift back up. Let's do 3 more like that. Squeeze shoulder blades together and repel the mat. 2 more, squeeze and repel. Last time, squeeze and repel, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften the knees and come down. Sit back into child's pose. Very, very nice. Okay, let's lie down on the back to finish up. Okay, hug your knees into your chest, your 2 knees. Give yourself a nice hug. Okay, you can roll side to side, back and forth, or just simply squeeze and stay here, whatever feels best to you. And then cross your right ankle over your left thigh when you're ready into a figure 4 stretch. Okay, flex your right foot if you can to protect your knee, and then threading your hands through to hold the left thigh. Just gently draw your thigh in towards you without tucking the tailbone under. So there's a feeling of the tailbone lengthening down against the motion of pulling the thigh in closer towards you. And you can go ahead and switch when you're ready. So cross your left ankle over your right thigh, thread the hands through to hold the right thigh. Flexing your left foot to protect your left knee. And you're drawing the tailbone down towards the mat against the pulling of the leg in towards your torso. Good, opening the chest, softening the shoulders. Okay, rest your feet down on the mat. Good, and then swing your knees side to side like they're windshield wipers. Open your arms out a little bit wider. Okay, and then let your knees fall to the right side. Turn your head to the left side to rest. And come back center. And turn your knees to the other side. Turn your head to the other side. Hold this for as long as you need. And then bring your knees back center, stretch your legs out. And you can rest like this to finish up your class.